Back here with Social General Rob, and we have done the swap. So I'm going to be trying out his Republic forces, and Rob will be trying out the Separatists. Again, we're only playing with one core set for each side and one squadron upgrade pack for each side. I'm using my upgrade cards so we can get have all options, but just limited on the plastic that we have and the ships we have, and seeing what we can do. And again, a lot of squads, and the ships are all just max tricked out with upgrades to fill up slots and fill up points. So coming up, we'll go over the mission and the fleets, and then we will have deployment with the pre-game interview. For the Republic, we have Bail Organa on an Acclimator 1 with the Nuvuta B title, Flight Commander, Ordnance Experts, Expanded Hangar Bay, Rapid Launch Bays, Expanded Launchers, and Linked Turbolaser Towers. 2 Consular Charger C-70s with Intel Officer, Engine Techs, Hyperspace Rings, and Turbolaser Reroute Circuits. And for Republic Squadrons, we have Plo Koon, Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker, Oddball, an ARC 170, and a BTLB Y-Wing. For the Separatists, we have Kraken on a Munificent Comms Frigate with the Tide of Progress 12 title, Wat Tambor, Nav Team, Expanded Hangar Bay, Leading Shots, and Heavy Turbolaser Turrets, a Hard Cell Transport with the Beast of Burden title, Intel Officer, T-Series Tactical Droid, Fighter Coordination Team, and Parts Resupply. Another Hard Cell Transport with the Foreman's Labor title, Flight Commander, T-Series Tactical Droid, Fighter Coordination Team, and Bomber Command Center. And for the Separatist Squadrons, we have General Grievous, the DFS 311, the Howard Chow prototypes, 3 Vulture droids, 2 Hyena droid bombers, and 2 droid tri-fighter squadrons. I barely came in under points at 391 and chose to go second, and the choices for Rob were Advanced Gunnery, Hyperspace Assault, and Minefields. And Rob chose Hyperspace Assault, which allows me to choose a ship that is small or medium and up to 3 of my squadrons, and to put them into hyperspace. And during deployment, I'll be putting out 3 objective tokens, and those will be the options for my ship and squadrons to come into hyperspace for the hyperspace assault. I cannot come in from hyperspace on turn 1. And I chose to put the Nuvuta B, as well as Anakin, Oddball, the ARC 170, and the Y-Wing, which are actually in the Rapid Launch Bays. So the Nuvuta B and those 4 squadrons sitting in its Rapid Launch Bays are sitting in the Hyperspace Assault. Coming up next, we will have our pre-game interview along with the deployment overlay. Alright, so now that we got the fleets and the mission down, why don't you go and give me your thoughts behind your fleet and behind your deployment here.
Well, again, like last time, I wanted to play with squadrons a lot more. So, and of course, as Barry said, we had this Christmas treat out. I'm bringing everything, except for maybe 1 or 2 models, I think, of fighters. But I decided to go all Vulture droid with some Hyena bombers, not named. The only name that I have is Grievous. That's going to be a fun one, as fun as Ben had last time. Hard Charl prototype, and the DFS 311. The rest are all unnamed to that. The point is that I'm going to be trying to control them, and I'm going to check out, as you can see right there, we got Ahsoka and Plo Koon. Is that correct?
Plo Koon, yes.
Plo Koon, sorry. Right there, so that force is right there, it's ready to attack them. On the opposite side, we only have 3. We have a the is it that one?
Horchal.
Horchal.
Or Hater Chaw. Horchal.
Yes.
I don't know how to
We're
pronounce
gonna call him Charles.
Separatist names.
Yeah.
Aor Chal.
Hail Charles. Yeah. He's on the left side here, where the Beast of Burden is on the left, and behind the debris field with the two tri-fighters.
No, he's here.
That's not Hydra. I'm sorry.
No, it's the DFS 311 is over there.
DFS 11 is over there. Okay. Hard Troll now. Let's drag that. He's over here on the far wing here, on the right side of the camera over here, or the right side of the foreman's labor. And then the Innocent with Kraken playing this time. He is going to basically help out maneuver squadrons as well as take on whatever shenanigans that Ben is going to be throwing at me. Mostly I'm counting on squads. I really am counting on squads this time. I got 2 T-series tactical droids on each of the hard cells, so they're going to help out with that, with the fighter coordination teams. I do have an intel officer on the Beast of Burden, while the Bomber Command Center is on the Foreman's Labor. So that's it there. But I do have about 10 more again. Again, we only have so many cards and Clone War stuff to play with, so kind of might look a little same as what Ben had last time. Might look a little same. And that's really about it. I mean,
Okay, well, Rob was kind enough to pick Hyperspace Assault. So I'm going to be attempting a drop out of Hyperspace Alpha Strike. That's why I'm doing the rapid launch phase with Flight Commander as well, and which will allow me to, when I drop in, I can then drop them out of my rapid launch phase, and I'll be able to get a shot off with my the Naboo 2B and trying out Anakin, Oddball, and then the generic Arc and Y-Wing. There's not a lot of synergies going on here because, like Naboo 2B is better with squadrons that aren't named, but I was just trying some things out, and the main thing is for the Alpha Strike, and hopefully I can maybe get 2 shots off with my expanded launchers. Maybe make them worth it. That card is so expensive. It's a cool card, but it's so expensive you hardly read your worth out of it. But we'll see. I was just trying to fill out points, and it was the most expensive ordnance card that there was. So we'll try it out and see if I can lay down a massive hit when I drop out of hyperspace. And Ahsoka and Plo Koon, I want to try out the hyperspace rings card. I don't know how useful they're going to be, but using the scout stuff. So they scouted forward, and it kind of dictated where Rob put his squads, although they might be not long for this world. They have scatters and can counter back, so they might survive maybe a turn or 2, but there will be some early engagement on them. They might have just been sacrificed. And my Chargers, they're going to be coming around doing a flanking maneuver, and got the long range red dice with the TRCs, and they're just going to be coming in on the flanks and the sides, moving fast, and just softening things up for Bail Organa to come in out of hyperspace with his squads. See if I can pull that off. Alright, well, coming up, we are going to plane our dials, and then we will be at the start of round 1. We are at the start of round 1. Here's the Naboo 2B, squadrons, and the rapid launch base. And Bail Organa, I decided to go all nav, no engineering. And we've got my 2 Chargers going at speed 4. Flying along, we've got some of the objective tokens, potential areas where I might fly in. Can't do it turn 1, but round 2 and onwards I can. And then we've got Ahsoka and Plo, probably not long for this world as they're kind of out there alone. And not sure how valuable the scout keyword is. I'm sure there's better ways to utilize it. I just wanted to try out some new stuff.
Okay, I'll be activating the Foreman's Labor. It is a squadron token, which I will be using. He's only able to move the Vulture, a regular Vulture droid. He's moving in first after a
This one from here.
Yeah, thank you. And then we'll be moving in the Charles prototype.
Right there.
Right there. And they'll be going in after them too.
Okay. Okay, so we're doing 313 first. It's blue and a black, and with AI, Rob's activating a blue. We're attacking Plo. And this is not obstructed, because Plo is not fully within the asteroid belt. Okay, so you got, and well, there's no rerolls yet, so 2 hits. I will brace that to 1, so Plo takes 1. Then, actually, we'll just put the 313's defense tokens, and then counter back. And add it. So 2 hits back.
I'll brace that, make it 1.
Okay, so both take 1 in the exchange. Alright, so then the regular Vulture droid's coming in to attack Plo, and this will be obstructed. So you have to. So you're starting with blue-black. You have to choose your obstruction first. Which one are you going to get rid of?
I'm going to get rid of the black one.
Okay, so you got 1 blue, and then AI add another blue. And this will have swarm because the 313 is engaged with Plo because it's not obstructed on this side. So 1 hit, 1 accuracy.
Take down the scatter.
So lock down my scatter. Plo takes another hit, and then counter back. It is obstructed for 1. So everyone takes. Plo takes 2 total damage. The 2 vultures take 1 damage each. Okay, just a quick correction. This is actually Ahsoka, so he was shooting at Ahsoka. So Ahsoka's down to 2 health, and the 313 or the 311 and the regular vulture are also both down to 2 health each. And just moving.
The Beast of
Speed
Burden.
1.
I mean, the Foreman's Labor, my bad.
Foreman's Labor.
1, and we'll be turning at 1, yeah. See if I can not hit now.
Just 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we might be alright.
Nope, you're hitting both of these guys.
Hit those guys anyway?
Yep. It's not, I mean, you move speed 4, so it's not going to be hard for you to. With my marked charger, it is a squadron taking a token and moving along at speed 4. I'm just going to go straight for now. Straight ahead. Get a better angle for the next one.
I will be moving the Tide of Progress. It is not within range of anything, so we'll be moving on to the movement phase.
What's the command?
I'm sorry. The command is the navigation command.
Okay.
I'll be taking a token, and I will be moving straight ahead.
And then my unmarked charger, same as its cousin. Squadron command taking a token, moving straight ahead at 4.
Alright, now I'll be moving the Beast of Burden. He is going to be navigation dial, taking the token, and he'll be moving at 1, and he's going to turn just a little bit. Hopefully I hit that Tri-Fighter.
Come on, get in. Yep, you're actually clear on this side.
And clears the Tri-Fighter. Okay, so
Okay, we got squadron phase. Rob moved his first 2 moves, moved Grievous up here next to Plo, making sure it's clear, so engaged. And then this regular vulture moving over here, engaging Ahsoka, making sure it's clear of the asteroid. And I'll be activating Ahsoka and Plo here. They'll be taking some shots, and then the rest of the stuff I'll just do off camera because there won't be any more shooting. It'll just be Rob moving his squadrons, and I'll review that at the start of round 2. I'm going to be starting with Plo. He's going to be shooting at Grievous, so we can't drop him early. And it is a clear shot because Rob wanted to make sure we are engaged. So it'll be 3 blue and a black. On to Grievous. Okay, and I have Adept 2. I'm going to actually reroll both of these. Oh, okay, so 2 damage.
I'll brace that to 1.
Yep. Then I'm going to be doing Ahsoka on the named vulture. It's not the 311. 311 is over here on the other side, as I was saying before. It's the Horchar, however you pronounce it. So
It's Charles.
yeah, and this is a clear shot, not obstructed by the asteroid. Well, definitely stop your scatter. It's his accuracy. 2 hits so far. With Adept, if I get the hit, that'll take him out. Man, can't roll hits on black dice. He will die unless you burn the brace.
Yeah, burn the brace.
So he's down to 1. And Grievous also just took 1. Grievous down to 4. At the start of round 2, some review from the squadron phase. The remaining generic vultures came forward to continue harassing our 2 Jedi. The hyenas moved forward to stage in this asteroid field. And then the Tri-Fighters, and this is the 311, came up to the station to stage at the station. I'm sure you've noticed there are no more objective tokens on the table because Bail Organa decided to hyperspace in. Surprise attack. And is right on the flank of the Beast of Burden. And unfortunately, we just checked. These fighters are out of range of Beast of Burden to activate. Deploy! Worked. Or, I say it's worked. We'll see. Now I just have to execute. I could have just fallen into his trap now that I'm right in close range of 2 of his ships, which is one of mine.
Okay, activating the Beast of Burden, for obvious reasons. He'll be firing over his port side into the Organa.
What's the command?
It is the navigation dial.
Okay.
Which I will be using. I should definitely be getting out of there.
Then using and then shot side to front, 1 blue dice into the front of Bail Organa.
Correct.
After you roll. Yep. Alright, so 1 blue, side to front. And it's a hit. A crit. And you have, now you can choose your intel officer, basically. Pick 1, and if I spend it, I have to discard it.
Salvo.
So no salvoing unless I want to discard it. Not worth it yet. So, but I will use the redirect. Yeah, we'll redirect to my starboard side, 1 damage.
Okay, using the dial, I have up speed 2. I'll be going up and around the asteroid, get some obscurement here.
Getting an extra click at the 2 there, keeping his token.
I still have my token.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and activate the Nubuta B, Bail Organa. It's a squadron command, and I'll be using that after I move. I've got flight commanders, so I'm going to do my shots, then move, then drop my squads. I'm also going to be using one of the nav tokens from Bail's card to give myself a nav dial as well. I came at speed 1, I don't think I mentioned that when I dropped in, so I'm at speed 1, but I am getting a nav dial from Bail's ability. So I will be doing a close range, front to side, and I also do barely have them double arc, medium range, side to side. And I'll be doing the side to side shot first, and then front to side at close range. Alright, we'll be starting with medium range, side to side, and these are Tide of Progress's defense tokens. These are the Nubuta Bs. I got them here because probably be some south wind coming back. And I'll double check. Yeah, alright. So, side to side, 2 reds. I'll just leave that. That's a, so you can see the rub. A double and a hit.
Okay, I will redirect shields.
Okay, to where?
To my front.
Sending all 3 of them there?
Only 2, so I'll take 1 on the side.
So 1 on the side, 2 on the front. I'm assuming you're going to salvo.
And yes.
Okay, so salvo. 2 reds. A blank and a crit. Don't have no way to adjust it. Okay.
I leave shots.
Yeah, you'll need blue dice for that.
Yeah.
So I will, I'll just take it. This is going to be on the side, so 1 shield down on my port side. Alright, now for the front shot. Get 3 red, 2 black, then expanded launchers, 2 more black. That is, holy cow. What I really want is an accuracy though. I might re-roll that red crit with my Link Turbo Laser Towers. So that is a lot of damage so far. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 damage. I am going to use my linked Turbo Laser Towers to re-roll this and get a crit and stop that brace. That's going to be huge. Need an accuracy. Oh, that wasn't. Let's get it in the tray. Nope. It's 11 damage.
Okay.
These are yours right there.
No, honestly, I know they're mine now. I'll be bracing.
That's a brace to 5.
Yep. And then I will be...
The difference 1 accuracy can make.
Yes.
Between 10 damage and 5 damage.
Yeah. It's happened to me quite a few times.
So you got 5 damage coming in. There is going to be critical effects if any of it hits your hull, which it will be hitting your hull because you only have 2 shields on the front, 2 shields on the side, and you have no contain. So even if you burn your redirect, you'll be taking 1 face up. And it could be a ship crit. Use your tide of progress if it's a ship crit.
Yeah. It's kind of what I was looking at. Or I could use somebody else. Alright,
So if you burn the redirect, otherwise you'll be taking more damage to the hull.
Yeah, I'll be taking...
You'll be taking 3.
3 damage.
3 damage to the hull if you don't redirect.
I think they do have to burn that redirect.
Yep, so shields down on the side, and you want to go shields down on the back or shields down on the front?
Front.
Shields down on the front. Alright, and then a face up. Oh, I guess decide before you take damage, do you want to burn your salvo?
Yep, I'll burn the salvo.
Okay, burning the salvo. This is into the front. Nothing. Accuracy and a blank.
Oh, there's your accuracy.
Yep, yeah, I needed that one. Alright, and then the face up damage card is a ship crit. So, tide of progress, just exhaust that, and no damage. Alright, and then I will be coming right back. I'm going to be doing a quick move and then dropping my squads. And then doing their attacks onto it will be the side. Okay, using my dial I got from Bale to go up to speed 2, getting an extra click at the 2. Then the alert goes out to my ready 5 squads, to Anakin leading the way. Launch, launch, launch. And they all launch out of the rapid launch bays. Try to keep hammering on this alpha strike onto General Kraken. And I think we will. I'm going to put the arcs up front, so we got oddball dropping first. Make sure I'm doing this right because it'll be within distance 1. Yeah, so I can do that. Then regular arc. And then Anakin will be out here. And then regular weapon will have to drop first. And again, normally, I say this all the time, but I just want to remind people, just in case it's your first time watching, you always do squadrons 1 at a time normally, but I usually do 1 all at once if I can, because it makes it easier for filming. So we've got Oddball, Anakin, Y-Wing, and Arc, and it will be going the order of this way. Regular Arc, Oddball, Y-Wing, Anakin, as far as shots being taken. The regular Arc, which is getting swarmed from an to B, and then it allows him to reroll 1 dice when attacking the ship. What's that?
Can you go up first?
Alright, so regular arc has a swarm keyword, and just to explain this, Navuta B, when it gives a swarm keyword, if you have swarm, you can reroll 1 dice against ships.
but it's not the normal swarm rules that's against squadrons. You just have the swarm keyword, you get to reroll against the ship if you have it. And it's only non-unique, so only my ARC 170 and my Y-Wing will get this benefit. Alright, so regular ARC. Don't need to reroll anything. Hit and a crit. Okay, so first one face up. Damage munitions. While attacking a ship, you have to remove a dice from your attack pool. And then a face down. Alright, and then Oddball. He normally can reroll on his own if he moves, but this is technically not a move with him jumping out. He does not get the Naboo to be benefit because it has to be non-unique squadron. So this is just going to be straight up 2 blue dice. Hit crit. And you got 4 health left, but you also got 2 more bombers coming in. Yeah, they don't. That's interesting about these medium ships for the. Right. But it's also like the Victory. The Victory doesn't have contain either for Empire, so and neither does the Assault Frigate. Usually it's only big ships that have contain, huge or large ships. Some small ships like the Architects have it, and my Chargers do, but not a lot of medium ships have contain.
No. I'm gonna have to burn the brace and knock it down at least one.
Yep. So burn the brace. Still take face up from the crit. Damage fire control. Can't target obstructed. Alright, so now we have the regular Y-Wing coming in, and it is getting the swarm benefit from Naboo to be, getting the swarm keyword, and then the unit says it can reroll if it has swarm. Hit crit. Wow. It's just. And yeah, I have to take it. So face up. It is structural, and that'll be the destruction. So Anakin does not get to do the final shot. He just drops. He can't move, so he'll just still be in that formation, but no shots. All right. So the plan worked. The hyperspace jump in, alpha strike with squads, and was able to drop Tide of Progress in one go.
Okay, I'll be activating the Charles.
Activating Foreman's Labor.
I'm sorry, Foreman's Labor. It is a squadron token, and I'll be using the whole entire dial. And I'll be going using the Charles right there.
Attacking Ahsoka.
After Ahsoka. And then Grievous will also be going after Plo.
Yep, and both of those shots are clear shots based on how they maneuvered to get around the asteroid field. Alright, so got all the defense tokens out here, so you guys can see we got Ahsoka, Plo, Grievous, and the Horcharl. And Horcharl's attacking first, so he starts with a blue and a black.
Yeah, I can take squadron 1.
So what do you got?
1. Oh, sorry, black.
Black, okay.
And that's 1, so
you will want to reroll. You do have 1 vulture that's also engaged with her. So you have a blue crit, and actually you have no damage. You have 2 black blanks and a blue crit.
Alright, I rolled. Blue would be nothing. That's better.
It'll force me to spend it.
Yeah. Alright, go for black one.
Roll black. So 1 damage, and I only have 2 health left. I am going to scatter that. Want to make sure that reduce as much damage as possible. Alright, then her counter back on you. A hit with an accuracy. So stop your scatter, and that will kill that vulture. That named one. And then we have Grievous's shot on Plo.
2 blue, 2 black.
2 blue, 2 black. Crits do not count here because Plo has ready. These are Plos. They are ready defense tokens. 3 damage, no crit, or no accuracies. I am going to use my scatter on that for no damage. And then counter back on Grievous.
Yes, that's true.
So screen matters for stuff that's engaged with me. Plo is not engaged with anybody else right now because the asteroid is obscuring. Yeah. But it doesn't matter, I didn't get any hits yet, so I'm going to use his Adept 2. So 1 damage. Yep, so 1 damage on Grievous. On speed 1. Want to just go straight. And for those that might have been seen from the wide shot, he was about half an inch out of range of shooting out one of my chargers out long range. Barely out of range.
Then you'll be within range.
Yeah, you're about to move into my range.
So you have 3 dice.
2. 2 reds.
You'll only be able to use 1.
Yep. Yeah, because it will be an obstructed shot unless you, well, probably shouldn't turn towards me. But.
Anyway.
Now you wanted to go this way?
I did that. And if you did B, it's gonna be right up his butt.
And me chasing you. Right now, I'm out of range here. With my black dice, at least. And with this move, I might be out of range.
Actually, I will go there.
Do this move?
Yeah.
That turn?
Yeah, because
okay.
I think they're on an asteroid.
Yeah, there's an asteroid there. It might help a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, activating my numbered charger. It is a concentrate fire. I do have barely range and barely clear shot into the side of the Foreman's Labor. You do have a shield there, though, so you'll be able to use Foreman's Labor's title. And I'm also using my squadron token to activate Ahsoka. And I'll just show this now. So the only one engaged with Ahsoka right now is this Vulture Droid. This one's obstructed, these guys are all obstructed, and she has Grit. So Grit lets you ignore 1 obstruction for movement, so she's actually going to move. She's going to be coming over here she's going to shoot at Grievous and then tell Plo, hey you, shoot at Master Plo, why don't you shoot at Grievous as well? So she's going to just barely be engaged with Grievous and then have Plo shoot at Grievous with her special ability. Then I'll be doing my long range shot front to side into the Foreman's Labor. Alright, starting with Ahsoka onto General Grievous. She gets 3 blue and a black. Wow, that's really good. 3 hits and an accuracy. That actually does me no good.
Well, yes.
Nobody's screening because Ahsoka's not engaged with anybody right now. So I think your screens have to be engaged with me. Yeah, I have to be engaged with your screeners. Yeah, I'll just reroll with my Adept 1, so it'll be the same difference when you brace. Yeah, 4 damage, brace to 2. Assuming. Yep. So Grievous goes down to 1 health. And Ahsoka says, Master Plo, he's vulnerable. Here's the shot. No damage. Plo has Adept 2. And barely got it. 1 damage. Grievous goes down. Alright, then my long range shot into the Foreman's Labor. 2 reds. So far a crit and a blank. I will spend my Intel Officer. And if you choose to evade, you'll have to discard it. I'll then concentrate fire in a red for a hit. And then I'll use my triple laser reroute circuits to turn this into a double. So 4 damage.
Before I take damage, I am going to exhaust the Foreman's Labor's title.
Right. So that'll happen after you spend your defense tokens.
I will brace first.
Yep. So brace to 3. Okay. So you have 3 damage coming in, which you'll be reducing it by 1. So you're basically effectively having 2 damage coming in.
Redirect shields.
Yep.
I'll redirect my shields to.
So you're gonna do a redirect. Now, did you want to burn your evade?
No.
Okay. All right. So then, exhausting Foreman's Labor to reduce the damage by 1. So 2 damage. You have 2 shields in the back.
And I also got Neo Lee coming back.
Yeah.
I'll reduce or in the front.
So you have 3 shields in the front.
Just 2 there.
So sending both damage to the shields in the front. 2 shields down to 1 on the front. And so I'm going to speed 4. I chose not to use a Bale nav yet. So this is just going to be standard navigational profile for the charger. A little swing around here. And for those that were noticing it, I just had the cardboard wrong, showing the consular, but it's actually a charger. And I got that fixed this time around. I got my unmarked charger, revealing a concentrate fire command, spending squadron token to activate Master Plo, and is going to, since he's not being locked down here because these are obstructed, so no engagement, he's actually going to fly over here and barely be in engagement range of this one vulture droid. Make sure you guys can see that. But not the other vulture droid, so only the one. So just this one. Shooting at him. Then I'll be doing, this is going to be an obstructed front to side in the foreman's labor. And so it'll just be 1 red dice with my concentrate fire. And again, not using Bale's tokens for a nav dial yet. Alright, so we got Plo going on that vulture droid. Got my 3 damage, so that vulture droid goes down. We've got 1 red, because it's obstructed, going into the side of foreman's labor. It's an accuracy, and then concentrate fire in a red. It's an accuracy and a blank. I'm not going to use it into officer because I should have used it before I knew what my concentrate fire was, so I cannot choose to do that with the new knowledge I have now. But I will then use my TRCs, turn that into a double, and I am going to stop your evade. So 2 damage coming in.
I will burn evade to see.
Well, I'm stopping it with an accuracy. So, okay, so take a shield and take face down.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also going speed 4. I'm going to do a similar maneuver as its counterpart. I need to adjust this. Make sure I don't ram into my counterpart. Yeah, we'll do that. Do a nice little inside turn there. I am going to land on that vulture droid. So you can place him, Rob.
Alright, place him around your back there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then coming up with squadron phase, we will have some squadron shots. These 2 vulture droids will be able to do some shots into this charger, and then after that it's just going to be a bunch of movement. Okay, so just the vulture droid that is on my back is going to be taking a shot. So 1 shot into the rear, 1 red. It is a hit. And I will go ahead and redirect that to my port side. Then the rest will be moves, and I'll show you those. Show you those moves at the start of round 3. Start of round 3. We have these 2 vulture droids came over to try to lock down Ahsoka. The Hyena bombers staying in the asteroid belt, staging. They're in range of any ships they want to go to attack. And the Tri-Fighters and the 311 vulture droid come over here and have locked down this bomber ball of Republic bombers with Anakin and Oddball. And I'll go and do the question for this video. Reminder, this is the question for March. The February giveaway has already ended and everyone's reset. So go ahead and give me what your favorite Star Wars book or any written format, whether it's a series of books, a specific book, comic books also count. What is your favorite Star Wars written media that you enjoy consuming? Mine is definitely the Heir to the Empire Thrawn series, and specifically the Heir to the Empire book, but that entire trilogy was fantastic. Definitely helped me fall in love with Thrawn as one of my favorite all-time characters. So go ahead and post in the comments below, what is your favorite written format of media with Star Wars that you like to consume? Be books, comics books, or any other written media.
Okay, so the 4 rings of labor, and he's activating a squadron dial. He will be activating the 2 droidic to true vulture fighters that are on top of Ahsoka.
Okay, so activating these 2 vulture droids here to try to take down Ahsoka. And then you've got 1 shot, either side to my front or side to my side. You can decide on that, just on a blue dice at my unmarked charger there. Alright, so we've got first vulture droid. Which one do you want to go first? One on 2 health or one on full health?
One on full health.
Okay, so you start with a blue and a black. And what do you want to add with AI?
And I want to add a blue.
And a blue. 2 blues and a black. Going into Ahsoka. 3 hits. Did you want to re-roll any of that with Swarm?
Yes, I will roll a blue, please.
Roll a blue. 3 hits. Scatter. Then Ahsoka. Contra 2 back. No hits. And at adept 1. No hits. So full health Vulture Droid is still full health.
Okay.
Alright, next Vulture Droid.
Yep. It'll be adding a blue and black.
So 2 blue and a black.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, you got 2 hits and a crit. So I'm guessing Swarm that one.
Yep.
Try to gain accuracy.
Yep.
Nope. There's 3 hits. Burn the scatter. Keep Ahsoka alive. And then counter back. Man, can't counter right now. Nothing. So she did not counter back very well at all. And then your side shot into. You want to go to my front or my side with 1 blue dice?
They're all same. No, they only have 1 on the sides, right? Or
2 on the sides. Yeah, it's all the same right now.
Just call it on the side.
Alright, side to side. 1 hit. I'll just take it.
Yeah.
So 1 shield down on the start
And
of the side.
speed 1.
Let me go drop. 1. Okay.
So, I think we're going to try to go for the space station.
Turn there. You want to do 1 click or 2 clicks?
Probably 2.
2 clicks. So, want to go with that?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to be activating my marked charger. There's a squadron, and I'm going to be activating Plo. And I'm also going to be using one of the Organa tokens to give myself a nav dial as well. I'll have a long-range obstructed shot, side to side, or side to rear, but it will be obstructed because I'm going through friendly ship. Not going to do much. We'll see if it's worth making you expend something. But Plo is going to come over here and lock down your hyena bombers. Take a shot at one of them. Alright, first we got Plo. I'll be going to the hyena bomber that's on the right side of the screen there. For 3 blue and a black. Man, my Jedi, I'm not doing too hot, so I'm gonna use his adept 2. Man, not doing too hot, only 1 damage. And then side to rear shot, it's 2 red. Obstructed brings it down to 1 red. 1 hit. I'll use it. I'll use my TRCs to make that. Actually, before I do that, if you spend your evade, you have to discard it with Intel Officer. Then TRC, make that a double.
Brace.
Brace for 1. And just, do you want to use your permanence later, Tyler, then to take no damage?
No, no way on that.
Okay, so, yep, 1 shield down on the aft. Okay, using the nav dial from Bill, get an extra click at the 2, because that's where my dash is. Yeah, an extra click at the 2. Staying at speed 4. Just zooming around.
Yeah, I'll be doing dial as a squadron command, which I'm using.
And this is Beast of Burden.
Beast of Burden. And I will also probably be using my nav token, but we'll get to that in a moment. I will be flacking also all of his squadron right there.
They're all in range and it's not obstructed.
So I'll be flacking all of them.
So what are your 2 squads?
And
I have
2
these first.
squads that I'll be moving are going to be the I got both the droid tri-fighter squadrons.
Okay, who are they going to be attacking?
I'm going to try to take out. What does he's at 5? He's at 7. We're going to go for Anakin.
Hang on. This Y-Wing has 0 health. He came out.
Well, now that's interesting.
He came out of the rapid launch bay and hit something on his way out or something. Alright, so they're going to be attacking Anakin?
Yes.
Alright, both attacking Anakin. Shots into Anakin from both tri-fighters. First one, and we're adding a red, so it's 2 red and 2 blue. 4 damage. Really good. Definitely brace that down to 2. And do you have Swarm?
Yes, I do.
Yep, reroll that crit.
Okay, crit roll there. Yep, reroll that crit, please.
So brace it down to 3. So 5 damage. And then next one, 4 damage. I will brace that down to 2 and live. Unless you reroll one of these reds and get a double.
Yeah, let's go for red. Let's get a little greedy here, as you say.
Okay. There's not a double. But as an accuracy, so you can stop me from, you can actually see my green brace. I'll burn that. So brace down to 2, 1 health left. Now for the flak. You want to do Anakin first?
Do Anakin first, find out.
1 hit, Anakin goes down.
Okay, let's do the oddball next.
So oddball, I will spend his evade. Oddly enough, he has an evade, so make you reroll.
Y-wing.
So that is still 1 damage on oddball.
Sorry.
So Y-wing, nothing.
And then the
Arc, nothing. So Anakin goes down, and oddball takes a damage. I don't order here, but this is going back on parts resupply. So engineering tokens going out to both ships, and Rob is giving up his nav token on Beast of Burden to get an engineering token.
full turn as much as possible so you can.
Yep, that's the best you can do.
Click, yeah.
Alrighty. Doing my unmarked charger. It is a squadron command, and I'm getting also using a Bail Organa nav token to get a dial. Doing a side to rear shot at close range onto the foreman's labor, and Ahsoka you'll be activating because he's in range of her. And she'll be attacking one of these Vulture droids, and if killing one, she'll then move because she has grit, so she can avoid being locked down. Okay, starting with Ahsoka, I'm going after the Vulture droid that has 2 health left. I was thinking about getting greedy to try to take out a full one, but I don't want to risk, considering how my Jedi have been rolling this round. So 3 blue and a black. Got my 2 hits, so that Vulture droid goes down. And then Ahsoka is going to maneuver over, fly over to Plo and say, "Hey Plo, take a shot." And he is going to shoot. Let me guys see it on the other side there. The Hyena bomber he tried to shoot at last time. So 2 from Ahsoka. Man, and then add up 2. Come on, Plo, you're supposed to be the best Jedi pilot. Nothing. Plo is not doing well at all. But 1 Vulture down. Then side to rear into the foreman's labor. 2 reds. I will intel officer your redirect, and then TRC this into a double. Actually, no, I'm going to TRC that into a crit. So you got a double and a crit. I think TRC is going to do crits. Yes, TRC is going to do crits.
I will use foreman's laborers.
Yep, that'll be happening when we resolve damage. So, what defense tokens do you want to use?
So I will be using the shield.
You have 1 shield left on the back. And you have 1 shield left on each side. Or, I'll take that back. Your starboard side has no shields, so you have a port side shield you can redirect.
Well, rejected that one. We're gonna have to.
So you're going to burn it?
Yeah.
So I'm burning the redirect because that was intel officered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I should
Wanna do that?
First. Yes, maybe
Okay.
double first. See if we
Okay, so reroll the double.
Yeah.
It's an accuracy, no good.
Very good. All right.
You don't need to do anything else.
No.
Foreman's labor will cancel that damage out. Alright, using Bail Organa as a nav dial I got. Getting extra quick at the 2. This guy doing full swing around. Landing on a Tri-Fighter in the process, so I'm going to place him.
I'll put the Tri-Fighter in front of an oddball against your ship.
That's nice, like right here. Okay, and then put my marked charger back to where he belongs. In case anybody was wondering what this tool from Admiral Tier ship shop's for, that's for marking ships, and that can be used to mark squadrons, that little. Alright, so Nabuta B is a squadron command. I will not be using a Bail nav because Nabuta B is pretty much out of the fight now. He did his job, came down, blasted, but now he's way out of position. We'll just be doing some squadron commanding. See if we can't get some of these Tri-Fighters taken care of. And the ARC 170 and the B-Wing, the unnamed ones, are getting the benefit of swarms to get the swarm keyword. Now they also get to use swarm normally. So, and everyone's engaged. So we're going to be doing swarm, or not swarm attack, but squadron attacks on these droids. And then also, the Nabuta B will be flacking out its side at these droids as well. Alright, so first we're going to be doing Oddball. And he gets 2 blue and a black. He's going to attack the Tri-Fighter that's right in his face. That's the one that's on the back of the charger. And he's not getting his own reroll with his special ability because he has to move to do that. And he's locked down, and he's also does not get the benefit of Nabuta B because he is a unique squad. So 2 damage on that Tri-Fighter. Then we'll do the regular arc, just 2 blue and a red, who is getting the benefit of Swarm on the same Tri-Fighter. And got the 1 damage I need, so that Tri-Fighter goes down. And then we'll do the Y-Wing.
I have counter 2.
Oh. So on Oddball, takes 1. Yeah, I'm not burning that. And then the regular arc takes 2. Okay, and then Y-Wing on the other Tri-Fighter gets a blue and a black. And Swarm, 2 damage. And then your counter back on the Y-Wing, 1 damage. And Swarm, nothing. I forgot you would have gotten Swarm on Oddball. So Oddball still only takes 1. So 1 on Oddball on the Y-Wing, 2 on the Arc. Now for the flacking, so starting on that Tri-Fighter. Tri-Fighter's dead. And then on the named one that has a scatter, which 1 damage, you can either take it or scatter it. There's no other shots coming in. Yeah, so scatter, no damage on the named Vulture Droid. Alright, moving at speed 2 again, I chose not to use the dial, because I'm pretty sure Nabuta B is out of the fight when it comes to shooting stuff. So he will just be doing a normal maneuver here, and waving to his chargers as Bail flies by and says, alright, go run him down, guys, see if you can catch him. Let's slide this guy back. Alright, we got a couple shots. The Hyena Bombers can shoot at our Jedi over here on the right side of the screen, and then this the 311 will be able to shoot into this ball here, so we'll do those squadron attacks. Hyena that's on the right side of your screen there is attacking Ahsoka. 1 damage. They don't have a Swarm, right?
No, they do not, but they do.
Yep, so Ahsoka's down to 1. Counter back. 2 damage. So but these guys have been undamaged because Plo can't hit the broadside of a barn apparently, so they were untouched to start.
Wait, was he obstructed?
No. That's why I'm locking you down. And, alright.
And the other one is going to be going after Silver as well.
That will be still clear.
2 days.
I'm after Ahsoka. Got the 1 damage, he goes down. Counters back. For 1 damage, Adept 1. Still 1 damage. So 1 damage on that Hyena Bomber, but Ahsoka punches out. Finally gets taken out, but did her job, I think. Pretty happy with her. And then your 311. What does it get for its attack dice?
It gets 311 gets a red and a black.
Red and black. Okay.
Check this
And-
real quick. Sometimes the boss like this.
Yeah. Yes, red and black. And who does have counter?
Oddball has, what do you call it?
He has an evade.
Scatter.
No, he doesn't have scatter.
Scatter.
He has a brace and evade that I've already spent.
The arcs have counter, you said, right?
Yeah, arcs have counter 1. And you've spent your scatter on that squad.
Let's go for the
The Y-Wing? Okay, so Y-Wing. Pretty easy to use this thing. And 2 damage on the Y-Wing. Y-Wing goes down to 3 health. And then that's it. And we'll be coming back at the start of round 4. Start of round 4. We had one last vulture come over to engage with Plo. And we have the Foreman's Labor and Beast of Burden. Trying to stay out of range. My chargers are trying to charge them down. And we still have a pretty intense squadron fight going on between both sides. Just so people know, Foreman's Labor is speed 1, Beast of Burden's 2, my chargers are at 4, Linavut is at 2 as well.
Alright, so I reveal Foreman's Labor is a squadron's dial. I'm also going to be using a T-Series tactical droid for the engineering token, which will turn into an engineering dial to heal up some shields and whatever else I need to do.
So you have 3, and a damage card costs 3.
I'll get rid of the damage card
Yeah.
then.
So heal damage.
Send the shield down a lot for that, but things on the outside.
Yep, and then we have the squadron you activated was this Vulture Droid, and then this one here came from off screen. They're both going to be attacking Plo, and depending on what happens there, he might do a flat shot, which is barely clear, into Plo, or a side shot into my side of this charger. Right. The Vulture Droid's into Plo. We get blue and a black, and then you have to add 1.
Yes. And I will add another blue just to make sure we get quickly and accuracy.
Okay, so first Vulture Droid, which one do you want this?
I'll put the one that was right on him originally, the one closest to Foreman's Labor.
Okay. 1 hit, and you would get swarm because the hyenas are there. So
Alright, so let's do the crit one. Is that what we do?
yeah, still just 1 hit. He hasn't taken any damage yet, so he'll just take that, and then counter back. 1 damage so far. Add it. So 1 damage on that Vulture Droid. Same thing for the other one.
Same thing for the other one, yeah.
Accuracy and 2 hits.
Okay, accuracy, that's scatter.
And I'll brace.
Yeah.
Down to 1, so 2 damage so far on Plo. And then his counter. 1, add it, 2. So 2 on that Vulture Droid. So 1 Vulture Droid down to 2, the other one down to 1, and Plo is down to 2.
And I will flak him.
And flacking into Plo. 1, I will scatter that. Yep, make me use
Still
it.
going speed 1. I'll be going towards the space station. I think we will click it once. I'll go 1 there.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll be doing my unmarked charger, and he will be revealing a concentrate fire. He will also be taking a nav token from Bale to get that as a dial. And I'll show it to you guys on when I do my picture shot, but he's going to do a side shot in the Foreman's Labor, which might be medium range, but probably long, and then he'll have a long range shot into the rear, or actually it'll probably be the rear because the side will be obstructed, so long range shot into the rear of Beast of Burden. Alright, I'll be starting with my side to front into Foreman's Labor. This is medium range, so 2 reds. Always happens. So we got an accuracy and double. So I'm going to do my intel officer on this shot. I'm going to intel officer your brace. So if you use your brace, you have to discard it. And then I'll concentrate fire into red. It's a hit, and I'll just leave that as is. So 3 damage, accuracy, your evade.
So that means I really can basically only use my
Redirect, unless you want to discard your brace.
no redirect.
Okay?
Redirecting was it 3 damage?
Yep, so you got 1 on the front, 1 on the side, and you take 1 face down.
Oh, what was this? Formless labor?
Yep. If you want to use Former Saber on this shot, you'll take no face down damage. Because you do have a shield there.
I will take that on the shot.
Okay, so no damage actually yet. But shield's still down on the front and side. And then what you're going to be doing, and my Intel Ulcer is tapped, so I can't use it on this next shot. So now I have a long range shot into the back of the Beast of Burden. So 2 reds. And yeah, for the heck of it, I'll use my TRCs to make this a crit.
Okay, I'll use my. Use my evade to have you reroll the.
Let's cancel. Long range. Yep.
Okay, that's good. And the crit does.
Yep.
Okay. I will. My shields in the back are only 1 of the 2, right?
You have not been shot at yet, so full health, full everything.
Yeah,
for
that's
this.
okay. I'll take it on the shield.
Yep, so just 1 damage on the rear shield. Alright, using the Bail Organa dial I got. Slowing down to speed 3, getting an extra click at the 1. I am hitting the debris field, but I'm not concerned with that. I just want to make sure that I'm keeping up and getting a good angle for next turn on Beast of Burden. I'm going to take the damage. We'll do 1 damage on my port side and take a face down damage card.
Okay. This Beast of Burden will be doing a navigation dial. It'll be increasing its speed to 3. I guess okay. And it will be. Well, actually, now it's a side shot on you, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's close range.
So I might as well take a side shot when I'm at it.
The side to front or side to side?
To front, I believe. The side you only have what? 1 shield. Front
Front
you
I
have
have
2. We'll go to the side. See if I can knock that
So
down.
check, pretty sure this is clear. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. We'll go for that.
You're going to use your engineering token.
I will be using my engineering token, yes.
And we only have 1 shield down.
I know, I'd probably just use a token.
Use that as token? Not the T-Series Outdoor Droid. Yep, so spending the token. Erase shields back up to full on the back end. And we'll do 1 side into side shot. Alright, side to side. 1 blue.
My intel.
You roll first. Okay, 1 damage.
Intel officer, so you can't redirect shields.
Okay, now I'll just take it. Shields down on the starboard side.
Burden is moving at 3 now, the navigate thing. He's going all over here. You put the extra click at
My March Charger. I'm going to concentrate fire dial. I'm not using my final bail token. I don't think I need it. Now I'm actually doing this with flacking. I'll be flacking out the side, and then I've got this hyena double art for a flack out the front. Okay, we'll start with the flack out the front on the full health hyena. Nothing. Then the double arc on the full health hyena. 1 hit. On the 2 health hyena. 1 hit. He goes down to 1. I'll use my concentrate fire dial to add in. Nothing. I don't think I can do anything. Nope. What I've been forgetting to do. I have engine techs on my chargers. They should be moving faster. Oh well. I'm forgetting to use my navigates to give myself a little extra speed boost. Alright, so 1 hyena down to 3, the other one down to 1. Then on the Vulture Droids, the Vulture Droid with 2 health left. 1. The Vulture Droid with 1 health left. Goes down. Alright, so going speed 4. Do this inside turn here, like so. We've got the Navuta B. There's a squadron. And I can get all 4 squads that have remaining, including Chloe. And if I've got the range, I might do a flat shot at this named Vulture Droid. I am not. Real quick. Definitely not in range range from the side and not in range from the rear, so no flacking. So no shots. May have a long range red dice shot. Performance labor. Nope, just out. Yeah. So I do have a long range shot, 1 dice into Visa Burden. That's not going to be worth it, so I'm not even going to bother taking the shot. So just activating squads, seeing what can be done. Start with Plo, and he's going to. I'm going to get greedy on this. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. He's going to attack the Hyena Bomber with 3 health left. So 3 blues and a black. Let's got turn around here. Got my 3 hits, so that Hyena Bomber goes down. Now for my shots for my big boys on this named Vulture that has a scatter. I will start with Y-Wing, blue and a black. 2 hits.
Brace it.
Brace to 1. Then we will go with the unnamed Arc. 2 blues and a red. And then we do get the Navuta B, so we are swarming, and we are in a swarming range of each other. So 2 hits.
Let's scatter that.
Okay. Now for oddball. It's 2 blues and a black. 3 hits. You have 2 health left, and if you scatter, nothing will happen. So I'm going to use. He does not get swarmed. Take it back. Remember, he is unique. He doesn't get the swarm. He doesn't get his own ability because he could not move. So 3 damage.
Burn scatter.
You survive.
You survive. Burn scatter.
Yep. 2 health left on that Vulture Droid. Alright, moving along at speed 2. Nice and unmaneuverable that acclimators are. Alright, squadron phase. Rob's got a couple guys left.
Okay, we're going to start with the 311.
Alright, who's he shooting?
From the Y-Wing.
Y-Wing. Blue and red?
It's a blue and blue. Wrong.
Yeah. Blue and red.
Red and blue, yeah.
2 hits. Y-Wing's down to 1. And is the Hyena Bomber going to shoot at Flo?
That is the question.
Hyena Bomber's only 1 health.
Yeah, he'll sit.
So no shot?
No shot.
No shot. Here we are at the start of round 5. The Hyena Bomber chose not to shoot to prevent the counter back from Plo. And getting near the end here, can the Republic hunt down the remaining Separatist ships? I predict Beast of Burden is not going to die. He just has too much health left. But Foreman's Labor, maybe? These hard cells are hard to kill, especially since my Alpha Strike went off, but that put me out of position for the rest of the battle. We'll see if we can get these guys or not.
Okay, we will perform his labor. The navigation, it's a squadron dial. That's the word I was trying to get. He'll be activating the bomber and the Vulture right there. He'll also be taking a shot, a frontal shot, right at the Charger in front of, well, close to front of him.
Get side. You've got arc side to rear, but no line of sight because you're crossing my line. So yeah, so just a front shot. If you go front to side, it's a clear shot.
Yep, front to side. That's where I'm going. Alright.
Front to side. It is going to be short range, barely. Cardboard to cardboard. Shots on Plo. Who's shooting first?
I will have the Vulture shoot first.
Okay, blue and black. And what are you adding?
I'm adding a black.
Adding a black. 1 hit so far. No accuracies. Yeah, you're Hyena Bomber. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Then
the Vulture Droid has swarm. It just needs someone else near him.
blank one then.
Okay. 2 hits, scatter. Okay, and then
Yep.
the Hyena Bomber gets 2 blue.
Yep, 2 blue.
2 blue. 1 hit. I will burn my scatter. No damage. I need to do my counterbacks. So counterback on the vulture. It is dead. Counterback on the hyena. It is also dead. So they both go down. And now for your shot front to side into my marked charger. Short range, you get 2 red and blue. An accuracy and 2 crits.
Okay, accuracy, your...
I have full shields. Yeah, this one has not been shot at. Evade is just a reroll.
Yeah, then the shield.
So my redirect.
Yeah, redirect.
Okay, so and I'm not going to do the evade. I don't want to risk a double. So just shields down on the starboard side.
Okay, I'm going speed 1. I'm going right to the station.
Straight.
Straight right on into it.
Okay. On the station. Activating my unmarked charger. Concentrate fire. And I'm going to use my last Bail Organa token on this one to give myself a navigate dial. I'll be taking an obstructed side-to-side shot because my dot is barely over the debris field. So side-to-side obstructed, and then front-to-side unobstructed into the beast of burden. Alright, starting with a side shot. 2 red normally. Obstructed down to 1. It's an accuracy. Just going to leave it. Alright, so then front to side, clear shot. That will be 2 red and a blue. Not bad so far. Concentrate fire on a red. And so I will accuracy. I'll risk the evade. I'm going to accuracy your redirect. And I forgot my intel officer. Gotta do that before I roll. So no intel officer, because I forgot. And then I'm going to TRC that into a... You know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do my TRCs on this. I will. I'm going to actually that into... Because going into a double doesn't matter. Going 3 to 4 damage doesn't matter with his brace. I'm going to do a crit, so that if you make me reroll 1, I'll still have a crit coming in to hit on his hull. So 2 crits and a hit. Can't use your redirect.
No, but I'll use my evade though.
Okay, so I'm just going to reroll 1 of the crits.
Yep.
Okay. Regular hit.
Okay, now I will brace.
Brace to 2. So 1 on the shield, 1 face up. Face up is shield failure. Your opponent may choose up to 2 of your hull zones. Each chosen hull zone loses 1 shield. And flip it face down. I will choose your starboard side, so shields go down there. And then I'll take a shield off your back. So shield down to 1 on the back, shields down on the sides, and 1 damage on the beast of burden. Using the Bail Organa dial to slow down to 2, I'm getting an extra click at the 2. And this is barely not ramming. I already checked this, but I'm just going to be doing a little slight kiss on the back here. And hopefully still will have a nice long-range shot to the aft of the beast of burden for the final round.
Okay, I'm got navigate dial.
And just real quick, Rob reminded me I forgot again my engine techs. I could have rammed him with an engine tech ram, and I went on to do that, get damage on him. But yeah, I forgot engine techs whole game. 8-point cards. I think they're 8-point cards. Yeah, 8-point cards I did not use at all. That's okay though. That's all right.
Intel officer, sir.
Yeah, keep forgetting intel officer. You gotta do it before you add dice after the roll. So
so
we got no shots.
beast of burden has
anywhere
no shots.
because you can't shoot out the back.
Zero navigation dial.
Yep.
Let me see what 3 looks like.
That.
Yeah, something that's a better chance
Okay.
of arcs will not be able to get over there.
Slowing down to 2. No extra clicks. Okay, so activating my marked charger is a concentrate fire. My side-to-side shot is going to be clear. His yellow dot is not over the station. My front-to-front shot will be obstructed. So we're going to start with the side-to-side shot. That's clear. So 2 red. It's hitting a crit, and I am going to use my intel officer on this shot to intel officer your redirect. If you use it, you have to... No, I'm actually going to do your evade. If you use it, you have to burn it. Yeah, you have shields on the back. I think you have one on the back.
So it's not gonna help right now. Okay, so I'll have to brace it.
Okay, so brace to 2. That's it.
I will burn the evade and go for the
Double.
double.
So you're not going to brace yet, because you don't know what... You're going to wait to see what you get. So rerolling the double. Blank.
Oh, good. So it's only 1 point. So I'm not gonna brace now.
Want to use your redirect?
Yeah, but my shield's on the back.
Yeah, I'm shooting in the side to side.
Oh, I think in the front.
Nope, side shot first, side to
Now
side.
I'll do- Yes, now I'll use the shield.
Yeah, so no crit. Shields down everywhere.
The way your ruler is right now, it's fine.
Front shot, the front. We've got 2 red and a blue obstructed. I think I'm going to just go for broke on this. So I'm going to take out the blue. 2 reds. We got an accuracy and a crit. Send in a red with my concentrate fire. I'll then TRC that into a double and stop your brace. So 3 damage into the front.
And we used up the shield, right?
Yeah, no shields are left.
No, bro, we used up. Yeah, burnt it.
Yeah.
I burned it.
So we got comms noise. I can reduce your speed by 1 or choose a new command on top of your command dial.
But already used.
Yep. So you already did that, so I'm actually gonna reduce you down to speed 0.
Alright.
And then 2 more face down. So 3 damage and speed 0. And then I do my movement. I'm blasting away at speed 4, so I'll probably have no more shots for the last round, but we'll see. Going at speed 4, turning as hard as I can, not having a dial. Avoiding that debris field. And we got Bail Organa. It is a squadron. I cannot get the Y-Wing, he's out of range, but I get both arcs and Plo Koon. And I actually need to think about this. I think I do have a long range. Am I in range? I am in range for a long range obstructed shot, 1 red dice into the back of Foreman's Labor, which I'll be taking. And Plo is going over to that other squadron ball to try to free them up. And if the arcs do get freed up, the arcs are going after the Beast of Breath. Starting off with Plo. Going into 311. So it's 2 health left and a brace. Need 3 damage or 2 damage and an accuracy, and I get 2 damage and an accuracy, so he goes down. And then I'm going to pause it here, and then I'm just going to measure, see if the arcs can get in range. At least maybe set up for next round. Okay, so I was able to get oddball and the arc in range. Barely, but was able to get there. Be doing the unnamed one first. And he has the swarm special ability from Navuta. There's a hit and an accuracy. I'm actually going to leave that. I'm going to actually redirect and leave that as a hit.
Okay, just 1 hit.
Yep.
No shields.
No shields.
I will. What color was the accuracy of the hit, huh? Red or?
I have 2 blue.
2 blue. Oh man, what was the hit? Just 2 blue. Right.
Yeah, hit and an accuracy.
I'll burn the evade.
Can you reroll?
Yeah. I'll do it, yeah.
Still a regular hit. It didn't go to a crit though. So that's good. Then oddball, I actually get to use oddball special ability. He moved, so he gets to reroll up to 2 dice on his attack. I'm actually just going to leave it. I don't want you redirecting, so actually you redirect and take a crit. So 1 face up. Injured crew, discard 1 of your defense tokens.
Oh, redirect.
So get rid of the redirect. And that'll be it for that. Then my long range side to rear shot onto the Foreman's Labor. It is obstructed, so 1 red. I didn't put the defense dice there because he's at speed 0 right now. So 1 red. Accuracy, use my link turbo laser towers. Joe blank. No damage. Alright, still going speed 2. And you can kind of see in the background there, I just went ahead and moved the Y-wing for the squadron face. He's just going to be getting in the way for round 6. They're at round 6. Both hard cells are at 2 health remaining. Foreman's Labor currently speed 0, being bracketed by this charger of the Nuvuta Beast, still in long range of both of them. Meanwhile, the Beast of Burden has another charger hot on its heels, and also Oddball and the Arcs and a Y-Wing sitting in its path. With Plo, I don't know if Plo's going to be doing anything because I don't think I'm in range to activate him. He'll just be sitting there. He did his job. Can the Separatists, can one of the hard cells escape to report about this atrocity to the Commerce Guild?
Okay, it's a Foreman's Labor. He's doing a navigation because he doesn't like sitting still. So he's going to be speeding up, speed 1. And he'll be firing on the side, the starboard side.
Yep, side to side.
The other side.
The yellow dot is not over the station, so it's barely clear. I'm just going to do this real quick here. It's just 1 blue.
Yep.
1 hit, and I'll just take it, I'll redirect it to the front. So 1 shield down on the front.
Alright. And then we'll be moving 1.
Speed 1. Just straight, I'm guessing?
Yep.
And healing a damage card while doing so. So, 3 health remaining. Performance Labor. Okay, doing my unmarked charger. It is a squadron command. I am just in range of Oddball. Oddball will fly up and move so we can get his rerolls. Throw a bomber shot into the side. And then I've got a medium range shot front to rear into the Beast of Burden as well. Alright, so odd job into the side. No shields there. 2 hits. I will, bracing, just make that, doesn't matter. So I am going to reroll with Odd Job's ability because he moved. I get a crit. Nope, so 2 hits. Got a brace or you're dead.
Brace, yeah.
Yep, so brace to 1. Now for the front to rear, it is medium range. 2 reds and a blue. And TRC for 5 damage. So even with the brace, it'll be 3, and that'll be enough to take out. Yep.
Doesn't matter that face up.
I got no crits. Those 2 regular hits. Alright, Beast of Burden goes down, and then just moving at speed 2 with this charger. Alright, and my marked charger, medium range shot side to front, which is, well, hang on, I say that's clear. I just checked. Make sure yellow dot, yellow dot. Yep, that's clear. And it is a concentrate fire. See if we can't then drop Foreman's Labor. Alright, we got 2 reds. No shields anywhere on Foreman's Labor. Both blank. Is this way it's gonna be? Concentrate fire in a red. There's a hit. Definitely going to be TRCing. Does not matter. Intel shots are gonna bother. Double blank. Is it gonna survive? Because even if I TRC into, nope. Yeah, even if I go into a crit, you can still brace to 1, take 1. That healing might have saved you with this. I'm going to TRC into 3, to a double. So obviously brace to 2. So you take 2 face down, you have 1 health left. I don't think I have anybody else who's going to take shots at you. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Okay, moving along at speed 4. cutting it in like so, just so you guys can see. It is kind of close to the edge, but I'm not going to be hitting the edge. Definitely flirting with it. And I gotta check the acclimator, see if he's got range on anything to do anything about Foreman's labor. That's gonna limp away on 1 health remaining. So I checked, not gonna continue. Navuta B is not in range after the move to take a shot, and also not in range of Plo over here to activate with its squadron command to send Plo over. So the Foreman's labor limps away. My marked charger. That's a big time whiff. All it needed was to get one of those blanks to be a regular hit, and that would have been it. But it's definitely a good victory for the Republic. We'll count up points just so you guys can see what they are. I'll put the points on the screen overlay. I'm not going to do it here because it doesn't really matter. And we'll be doing our post-game interview coming up next. Alright, there we have it. As you can see, a pretty clear shellacking Republic victory. Bail Organa, led by Ahsoka and Jedi Master Plo Koon, was able to get rid of this Separatist threat with their hyperspace assault attack. So Rob,
Yes.
your thoughts?
Well, I'll just say that the hypersalt, which I chose, by the way, because I wanted to see what it was like. I almost chose it on my list. But when you jumped in, was it round 2?
Round 2?
Round 2. And you were either going to kill the Beast of Burden or the Pride there. I thought the Pride could take it. It's got Tambor on it. It's got the health. It's got the engineering. It's fine. You can take it. The Beast of Burden cannot. Well, it's true. The Beast of Burden cannot do it. But you rolled 11 damage.
Yeah, that was an incredible
preemptive strike there, which
that was a pretty incredible alpha strike.
Yeah.
That happened there, and that's the only time I ever got a shot off of the acclimator, but it was worth it. It did its job.
Yeah.
And I think I've done it once or twice years ago doing hyperspace assault, where you drop a ship in and then drop squads from a rapid launch bay, and this was just I had 2 reds on doubles, 2 blacks on doubles. It was
insane.
And then on top of that, being able to move with my flight commander and then drop my squads right on top of you and just to finish it off. And I spoke too soon last week when I said that the Magnificent with Wat Tambor is almost unkillable. Well, I've done it twice now. How you do it is you have to alpha strike it. You have to do so much overwhelming damage that you kill it with 1 activation before Wat can then heal. Because if you can drop, because Wat's only good if you can actually heal. If you can drop him before he gets a chance to do that. So the Magnificents only have 6 health. But I will say this: though, when think about Wat on a Province, though, once you start with the big ships, that'll be very helpful there. But that drop in Alpha Strike, it's what I wanted it to do, and I did have a lot of wasted points. I mean, if I had, like I said, if we had more ships and stuff to work with,
Yes.
Expanded hangar base again, I used it once, 13 points. It's better just to use external racks, which is 2 points, and you get a 1 shot. Or it might be 4 points, but still much, much cheaper. I think it's 2 points actually for external racks. And for only 1 shot, but same difference. And of course my engineering teams, or not engineering, the nav engine techs. Engine techs, on my chargers, didn't use them once, completely forgot I had it, 8 points. And this has a lot of wasted points, but we put a lot of expensive stuff on these ships just so we could get up to 400 because of our limited ship options right now.
Right.
So, in a way they're wasted points, in a way they're not, whatever. It all worked out in the end, but I was very happy. I wasn't sure about the scout move, but using it with Jedi,
That was good.
Ahsoka and Plo, I can't believe they survived as long as they did. I used my scout move to move forward, and they did what I wanted you to do. What I wanted them to do was make you deploy near them, and then send your squads after them, and that left me an opening, a hole for my ship to come in and drop my bombers unobstructed.
Yeah, worked
So,
right.
that was the plan, and I meant for them to be sacrificed, but I mean, Ahsoka lived up until round 5, so
4 maybe.
or maybe 4. But yeah, she did her job. So did Plo. Tell you what, man, these Jedi aces are just tough to drop. Being able to counter with rerolls, having to scatter, going up against Vulture droids, especially that only have 3 health. It just they definitely, it's an extreme cost just to drop 1. It's like shooting Char Bay. Char Bay is a bit better, obviously, with counter 3 with crits coming, but you get multiples of these coming in, and yeah.
And you know, I like the AI on the squadrons. I think they're very nice. They do very helpful. There's some interesting aces on that side. I used Grievous again, but I used Grievous this time, I should say. It's my only first time. I don't know. I really wish he had some kind of invade or scatter or something like that. I really do, personally.
Well, I mean, he's not a scatter ace. He's like a Vader or a Luke or a Biggs. You know, he's in a big ship, not a big slower squadron, not like the small fast ones like A-Wings.
Yeah.
Or Aether Sprites, that kind of thing.
But otherwise, no. I mean, he died quite early, I think round 2 as well. Maybe.
Yeah, I focused on him. I wanted to make sure he died because he had the most potential damage he put out. So I like the combo of Ahsoka with anybody.
Oh yeah.
But Ahsoka with a Jedi helps because she's getting at 2 dice, and a Jedi with adept 2. That's why I took Plo. Obviously, I didn't use Plo's special ability because he gives counter to people that don't have counter that are non-unique. Well, I wasn't even trying to do that with anybody. I didn't even build a list around it. I just wanted Plo because he had adept 2, and he was a scatter ace.
Now, what if you used it with Anakin? Among the you dropped him. Not that it mattered, but what
do you mean you use who with Anakin?
Ahsoka with Anakin.
Maybe, but
because you attack again.
But on squads, but it's not attacking again. You're attacking with 2 blue dice that Ahsoka gives you, and it's against squads. So it doesn't help against. I mean, it would work. Anakin's adept 2, so it could work on a Y-wing. But the reason why I want to keep her and Plo together is because both her and Plo are scatter aces. They have to scatter to stay alive, and they can move. And Anakin was for the bombing runs, and when you combine Ahsoka, but with Anakin works, he's adept 2, but combining Ahsoka with an adept 2 Jedi means you're effectively getting almost 2.5-ish attacks every round. You set it up to where both these 2 Jedi are attacking together, focusing on someone, and Ahsoka comes in and says attack again, you try to attack them, they counter back. It's using Jedis in tandems like that. I really want to try a list. If you ever decide to get an extra squadron pack with 4 Jedi aces, doing all of them. I know that Kit Fisto is not a scatter ace, so I might not use him. I might use like a generic Aether Sprite, but like get Numenera, get Plo, get Ahsoka. I might even still use Kit Fisto because he's still adept 2, so he's still rolling 2. Just have those 4 Jedi aces running around and just. It'd be extremely hard to kill them. They're doing a whole bunch of damage back at you when you attack them. You got the counters. Aether Sprites have good dice, 3 blue and a black. You're getting 2 rerolls for your adept 2s, 1 for your adept 1s. Jedi are powerful, and they're supposed to be. You definitely made them powerful. They're expensive. You have to pay for them. That's almost 100 points. Doing all 4, if you do all of those 4 aces, I think it's close to 100 points just for those 4 squads alone. So you basically would be dedicating, you're only going anti-squad with your squads, and then maybe fill out a couple here and there. But,
wow. But and I wouldn't mind getting some squad packs for myself, for the
just to get more
Separatists.
options. Well, just get multiple hyena bombers would be nice.
Or
get more tri-fighters,
yes.
Get more than 2 of each of those is, I think, a good thing to do.
Yeah, because one thing that we ran into was when I was making up the list, I didn't realize I only had 2 tri-fighters. I had 3 on there originally.
Yeah, we had to readjust Rob's list a bit because he had He had 4 hyena bombers and 3 tri-fighters originally,
Right.
but we only have 2 plastics for each of those because that's all that comes in one squad pack. So that's the reason why multiple squad packs. That's what I did for Rebellion and Imperials because I wanted at least 4 of everything. So I bought multiples when I first got into it just to get the more options that you can play around with.
Yeah. So I think that's definitely what I'll be doing. Get an extra squad pack for each. That way we have enough of, especially the other splits we were talking about earlier. Like they're just really nice A-wings. Not A-wings, whatever. The Jedi.
Oh, the Aether Sprites.
Aether
It's
Sprites,
weird
yeah.
Aether Sprite, yeah. You just run 4 generics.
They're pretty good. They're
Just
really
4
nice.
generics. Aether Sprites are great fighters.
They
Just
dodge.
generics. So I personally probably run them just with the Jedi most of the time, but sometimes you want to just go lots of squads. You can just
Yeah.
get 4 Aether Sprites, get a bunch of Y-Wings, and just get a bunch of squads out there. Especially when you get your Venator 2s with your squadron commands of 5s. Tell you what, man, Republic is going to be a really good squadron setup, especially when you get the Venator 2s. Because I like running big carriers, and having 2 Venator 2s, just thinking in my mind, with expanded hangars, you can be doing 12 squads. Then if you have comms people following them, giving them squadron commands, you could potentially do 14 squad activations from those Venator 2s. And you'd have to go cheap, but maybe you get 14 of these Republic squads going out there, wreaking havoc on people.
Yeah.
Nasty.
And if you get enough of the vultures, I mean, they're 8 points apiece.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Get
can
more
get
vultures, swarm them. Again, like I said, get more hyena bombers, get those 2 red
There are
dice
11 of them,
bombing.
11 of these, yeah.
So, yeah, there's lots of good squad builds and potentials for both of these factions, especially when the new ships come in. So.
And as always, going against Ben is incredible. As you've seen, his dice decided that the preemptive strike was Alpha Strike.
The preemptive strike was
good.
amazing.
Was it too amazing that the dice decided they
Yeah,
were tired
I
of
went
that?
pretty cold after that for a couple rounds. I picked back up near the end. But,
Yes.
yeah.
It's always good. It's very difficult to get to Ben, and I just want to say that it's a good challenge. So if they get a chance,
It's always good to be challenged,
Right
and that's good to try new things and that sort of stuff. So, well, don't forget the question for this month for this video. Remember, we're starting over for March. Everyone's back to 0, and so for this one, just give me your favorite literature that you like to consume for Star Wars. Basically, books, comic books, short stories, that sort of thing. What is your favorite book / comic book / literature that you like to consume for Star Wars? And once again, thanks for watching. Good game, Rob.
good game, Ben. Thank you very much.
Yep. And until next time, take it easy.